I mean, and you guys have said it all morning long, really, it's just the storm's changing pace. It slows, it's fast, it's slow, and so the timing, again, is just what everybody wants to know about.
Yeah. That's right. We could see impacts as early as Friday, but rain will likely become heavy throughout the evening and overnight hours. So Al will be covering that, and I'll be covering the short-term forecast for today.
And while we have been talking about the good news this morning is that it's a weaker storm now, I don't want anybody to let your guard down. It hasn't come here yet, and the impacts here are going to be great. That's why we have a first alert weather day for Friday and potentially here Saturday as well, although with it speeding up a little bit, Saturday may offer some improvement. At the moment, rain out there. We have a lot of cloud cover. It's breezy. It's cool. The minute you head out the door this morning, you're going to feel that breeze, but the storm is still going gangbusters here with heavy, intense rain. Again, just because you have a tropical storm versus a hurricane doesn't mean that the rain lessens. The wind speed is what determines the strength of the categories, but right now 65-mile-per-hour winds. However, as this moves out into the open waters of the Atlantic later today, it's actually forecast to strengthen a little bit. I would not be at all surprised if this becomes a weak hurricane, a Category 1 hurricane, as it makes landfall Friday afternoon close to Charleston. Right now they're bringing it in about Edisto Beach, and then notice they keep it at tropical storm force coming up into North Carolina, and so these watches and warnings could be extended northward. We'll see about that, but the end result is it's going to be very windy and very wet here on Friday and Friday night, and then tapering down on Saturday. I want to show you the wind gusts. This would be this afternoon. Gusts up to about 25, 30, 35 miles per hour. Now watch how these increase. Okay, your football games this evening, you're dry, but it's breezy, kind of cool. Then tomorrow morning, the gusts are already up into that 30-mile-per-hour range, if not higher. 40-mile-per-hour range at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, maybe even getting near 50 for a while. So again, these will be quite strong. So the storm impacts here, rain, we've always thought that was going to be a huge impact, and it will be. That's moderately high. The winds, though, tropical force winds up around 45 miles per hour in gusts at least. That will be with us Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Again, lightning and tornado threat very, very low. That's the good news. By the way, why are we thinking there will be so much rain? Model data suggests that. I mean, it's going with, this is the American model, 4 to 5 inches of rain. The European, it's a little bit less, but it still has at least 3 inches of rain coming our way. So we're very comfortable with that range that we have right now. No rain expected for today, but it will be cool. Let's check in with Becca. She's got that part of the forecast.
Al, it's going to be cool and it's going to be cloudy. Part of the reason why it's going to be cloudy is the outer moisture bands of Tropical Storm Ian. Even though Ian is still way over in Florida, those outer moisture bands still impacting the Charlotte area. So it is also going to be breezy out there. Current wind gusts already starting to increase, gusting upwards of about 20 miles per hour, especially down in Charlotte and south and eastward. Hourly planner for today, temperatures are going to remain quite cool into the morning hours, staying into the 50s until about 10 a.m. with high temperatures really only making it to the upper 60s, lower 70s. Now, we stay dry for today. Rain will move in early Friday morning, becoming heavy throughout the afternoon, evening, even overnight hours. Now, because of the track has started to speed up just a little bit, looks like we will start to see some improving conditions for at least the second half of Saturday and into Sunday as well. But it's also going to be very cool the next few days as well.
Wow, don't mind the cool.
So the FC game may be okay, and the Panthers game as well, but those are at the end of the day on Saturday. The FC game, as opposed to things in the morning, could be a little different story then.
And we don't want to skip ahead. We got to take this, hour by hour, really,
that's
right?
exactly what it is, Mary. Exactly.
You all are working hard in this First Alert Weather Team. I tell you what, we got some great information, and it's updated minute by minute, it seems like.
It is, and so just stay with us on this.
All right, we will.